Okay. Uh, let me see if I'm live. I need to, Twitter's annoying because I have to manually update it. But let's see. Gotta put a stream title. I wasn't typing. Okay. Okay, that should work. Hopefully. Let's check my Twitter real quick. Says I'm live. Okay. But yeah, got Koyuki here with me, and it's just gonna be a Rona Plana today because I don't think none of the other plush you have are really that relevant to this story arc. But yeah, Koyuki just here because I like her. I like Koyuki. And we already did Fox Squad polls last time, so no point in doing them right now. Also, speaking of which, actually, let me just go down to my foxes. Let's see. I think Kurumi is supposed to be better, like more prioritized if you wanna. Well, let me unlock their mystics, and then I need to spend the sparks I have. At least asking around, I'm pretty sure Kurumi's the better, the more important fox to be higher ranked. So let's go to the new music. It just feels so weird though. Why does it sound like this? Like why is the instrumentation different? Do do do. Now it goes to regular, sort of. I can tell it's slightly different, but yeah, no, I need to get used to this. Hmm. Let me just check. I don't know because I posted a comment in Discord server, and I need to scroll back to that because I forgot to select this before when I asked. Let's see, I pulled a Tuesday, so it's gonna be pretty far back. Kurumi's better at higher ranks. Okay, well we're gonna get Kurumi, but okay. I just wanted to spend that, and let's go to what was I gonna do? Oh right, the story. Uh, so first off, actually, I said it was gonna be the Fox Squad's part, but there is also a new mini story that I didn't do last time. The Melancholy of Kambara Misuzu. After the seven prisoners breakout, the Valkyrie Corrections Bureau still stands. Uh, we're learning more about the this character that was introduced at the end of the the conspiracy one, the one with the event with the X Files team. But yeah, okay. Let's start episode one of this. So I started stream a little early because I expect that this is gonna take like 15 minutes, but the Fox Squad part's probably gonna take a little longer. But yeah, let's start this. The Melancholy of Kambara Misuzu 1. Thanks, Suzu. Thanks to you, I have the courage to turn over a new leaf, embrace life. I'll call you when I get out. Promise. If anything, you're the one who put in all the hard work. Amazing work, Suzu. You've won Student of the Month 3 times in a row. Also, there's no music. I'm stupid. I always mute desktop audio for Xenoblade streams, so I can search stuff in the background, but then I forget to turn it back on the subsequent Steam until I notice. Okay. Amazing work, Suzu. You've won Student of the Month 3 times in a row. So I knew that recruitment talking was completely silent except for me talking, but yeah. You're probably the only one who's ever done that in the history of the Corrections Bureau, in the history of Valkyrie. Oh, I owe everything to the generous support of my peers. Who else but Suzu, am I right? Suzu? You must mean Kanbara Misuzu. Will she be okay? Her personality is so... but her skills are undeniable. Wait, what was that? There she is! The Lady of the Hour! You're Kanbara Misuzu, right? Dang, she is getting a lot of cameras. You've been appointed as the next head of the Corrections Bureau. How do you feel? What's your plan, Director? How did this happen? Oh no. I never wanted any of this. Zoo. Suzu. Yeah! Whoa, are you alright? Oh yes, thank you kindly. I was a bit distracted. You spaced out a lot, Suzu. You should be more careful. I'd hate for some unsavory type to get the jump on ya. Guilty as charged. I'll be more careful. Thank you for your concern. Yeah, well about that thing I was asking you about. If you don't mind... Oh, you mean this? Yeah, precisely. I can't get my morning started without a good hit. A good hit of what? Thanks, Suzu. You take it easy. Same time next week. You know I need my fix. They're saying it so sussly, but it's probably just coffee, right? Well, actually, it's difficult to bring in outside items on account of the current regulations, so I might not be able to. Huh? Well, you brought it in just fine this time and last week. Yes, but those were special cases, you see. Then, I hope you can find a special case next week, too. It'd mean a lot to me. Sure. But, if I may offer a piece of advice, do try to wean yourself off them. They're not good for your health. Huh? Yeah, you got a point there. Wait, freeze. Corrections Bureau student. Oh. Ah, the prison guard! Like I said before, we are not prison guards. You know what? Forget it. Just tell me what trouble you're up to. Oh, come on. You can't just go suspecting me right off the bat like that. You should reflect on your actions and why you're here, and more importantly... Let's save me the trouble of searching you, huh? Empty your pockets. What's this? Can't you tell? Clearly it's a stick of drink mix for matcha latte. Of course, okay. I was thinking coffee, but you know, matcha latte I guess also makes sense. If you need instant coffee, we can provide it. All you have to do is ask. Yeah, but that stuff is bitter. It sucks. So what if it's bitter? This isn't a vacation, you know. And where do you get the money for them? These premium matcha sticks are expensive. Oh, are they? Wait, you didn't even know? Did you properly pay the director? Oh, I just happened to have a box. I'm sure it's frustrating to be all cooped up, and I thought it would be nice to give her a treat. Hehe. Aw, she's trying to be so nice. Ah, after all, our main responsibility is ensuring the student's well-being, right? Director. I guess it's not, huh? Hehe. If you keep smuggling things like this, you'll give us more work. I'm deeply sorry. Hey, don't be so harsh on Suzu. I'm the one who asked her. I was real pushy, too. So if you're going to scold someone, then scold me. I mean, yeah, I intend to. Wait, why are you acting like I'm the bad guy? Alright, what's going on over here? Oh, Suzu must be infamous here. Oh, hey! I think I get the picture. First, you there, back to your cell, and take your contraband with you. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you in trouble. I feel awful. But you're right. I'll try to ease off the caffeine. Forgive me, Suzu. Take care. We'll get back to work. Carry on, Director. Yes, I look forward to working with you both again. So, we're really going to let that go? Just move on and let it be? You know how the director is. We need to work around her. You're way too soft, Miss Suzu. Look, she's a great girl, and I like her a lot, but I read you. Sometimes you're just not cut out for the job. No, so that's her struggle. She's too nice to be a warden, basically. I wish her well, but she's got no business running the corrections bureau. Another long day. I've always thought that the director's office was too spacious. All this, for one person? When I was a junior, everything was so cramped and crowded. I think it would be nice to share this space with everyone else. I wonder if my predecessors felt the same way. Or am I truly the only one? Well, there's no point in ruminating. I'll stop here. Alright, let's reflect on the good things. I finished my work rather quickly today, didn't I? I pushed myself a little too much, but the wheels are moving. We're all on schedule. Everyone's taken care of. Knitting always helps me relax. If only this moment could last forever. Never say that. Never say that. Fiora said that in Xenoblade, and if you watch those streams, you know how that ended up. Director! Yes? I'm so sorry to interrupt, but this is a bit of an emergency. Oh, it's fine. There's no need to apologize. You're doing your best. So, what's the matter? Well, there was an escape attempt. But what? Someone got out? Who? When? Who? Was it Wakamo? Did she act alone? Is she traumatized by Wakamo? Oh no. No, ma'am. She didn't act alone? Then how many Wakamos are we dealing with? Oh, she is so then how many Wakamos are we dealing with? There's still only one Wakamo. Oh man. Imagine wait, Wakamo escaped a while ago. You didn't know that? Oh right, she did, I recall. I was just so startled. Director, please calm yourself. We suppressed the escape attempt. But this is a serious matter. We require your guidance, Director. Here are the students' records. Thank you. In that case... Could you give me some time to review the file? I would like to counsel her personally. I misread that. By counsel, you mean interrogate? It's not my favorite way to put it, but yes. Madam Director, if I may, it's probably best that you refrain from personally speaking with a high-risk guest. I know the Corrections Bureau well. It's late and we don't have enough staff. Please, allow me to help. Very good, ma'am. We'll prepare a room for you. The Correction Bureau wasn't always like this, you know. Okay, episode 2. So, how much are they worth? What? Perhaps you misheard me. I was asking if you have any friends on the outside. Let's assume I get myself some. How much can I make off them? I'm having a hard time understanding your thought process. One doesn't usually make friends for financial gain. Then they're useless to me. Trash. Well, there are many things in this world that can't be bought with money. Hey, can't be bought with money? Haha, funny. Don't waste my time. You're just fluffing your own ego. That's not what I meant at all. Aw, she's too soft. She's just so kind. She doesn't want to be a prison warden. Hey. Hey! Yes? I wasn't sure, but did you actually fall asleep? Right in front of me? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I was just so tired. But it's the morning. Did you pull an all-nighter, lady? Well, I guess you could say that. Hehe. But more importantly, do you know why you're here with me? Well, yeah, I can imagine. I'm not interested in interrogating you, but I was curious. What's been so unsatisfactory about your stay here? Not much. Not a bad answer. That's one I like to hear. But that doesn't make it a good answer either. I reviewed your school records, but I felt they didn't capture your story. What drove you to escape? What made you want to do that? Look, I didn't have any particular reason or anything. I just thought I could pull it off, so I tried. That's it. May I ask where that confidence came from? When I was on the outside, I heard that 7 whole inmates escaped, and no one even caught them. I think they were called the 7 prisoners or something. So I thought, why not give it a try? 7 students escaped, that is true. But if I may expand on that, in all our history, there are the only 7. They are the only 7. Okay, I misread that. The Corrections Bureau has a perfect record otherwise. We have thwarted any and all other escape attempts. That's not what I heard. Everyone's saying this place is a joke. The Fox of Calamity walks in and out like she owns the place. You know, whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mo. Whack-a-mole. That's a funny. Let's stay focused on you. We don't need to discuss anyone else. I wish for you to understand that the Corrections Bureau isn't here to bully or berate you. Students are moved to the Corrections Bureau because their original campuses have no other recourse, or because they have an unclear academic history. Most of the time, we are here to manage problematic students who are too much for a single school to handle. Harsh. The standards are subjective. Gehenna never sends their students, but stricter schools will ship off any student who steps a single toe over the line. I see where that 50% statistics comes from Gehenna. All that is to say, just because you're here at the Corrections Bureau doesn't mean you deserve a negative reputation or scorn. What is this? Some attempt at making me feel better? In a way, yes. Still, despite everything I said, Valkyrie Police School is in charge of Kivoto's security. We can't allow disruptive students to simply do as they please. However, that also means that once we're confident that a student has been rehabilitated and won't misbehave, we're at liberty to release them as we see fit. To be absolutely clear, the Corrections Bureau is not a prison. If, after reflecting, you demonstrate that you have changed your ways, you're free to go. No escape has ever been necessary. Okay, fine. I'll reflect on my actions or whatever. Yeah, she's not reflecting. I have one more question for you. It's very important. Why did you attempt to escape? What? I just told you. That's it. I just wanted to. You thought you could. And what did you intend to do if you were successful? It looks like you already had an answer in mind. So why don't you just tell me? I don't have your answer. Not at all. I won't have the faintest idea until you tell me what's on your mind. Fine, I'll spill it, but you better not laugh. Okay, what's her reason? Today is my birthday, okay? But I was just thrown in here a couple of days ago. I haven't made a lot of friends or anything. So I thought it would be fun to celebrate with my buds. I wasn't going to stay out forever. I'd have come back. I see. Not that I expect you to believe me. I'm sorry if I give you that impression. Excuse me, security. Can you bring me the item I requested? Yes, ma'am. We've been holding it for you. What is this? What is that? I was hoping to give this to you under more pleasant circumstances, so I apologize for the mood. Happy birthday. I knitted this hat myself. Aw, she's so sweet. What? Aw, I like this new student. Huh? I thought that pastel tone would complement your wonderful blonde hair, so I used light pink yarn. I do hope you like it. No, wait, you knew it was my birthday? And you made a present? You're in my care, and it's a precious day. A birthday only happens once a year after all. I'm sure spending it in the Corrections Bureau is frustrating. I was hoping this could help you feel better, but I'm sure it won't be enough. If I may ask, could you share your friend's contact information with me? What? I would like to invite them to the Corrections Bureau. Wouldn't it be nice if you could have all have a little party together? You deserve to feel special. Are you sure? Whatever do you mean? Well, I'm a prisoner who just attempted to escape, you know. You have it backwards. As I have been saying, the Corrections Bureau isn't a prison. So, you are not a prisoner. You never have been. Nice work, ma'am. She was crying like a baby on her way out. Amazing. It does hurt my heart to think she was crying on her special day. Oh, it's not because she was sad. I finally understand why you have such a reputation, Director. You really are changing lives. As I've been saying, they're the ones who do all the hard work. I'm just someone to talk to. If the other party isn't willing to share, or has a thought process beyond my capability, I can't do anything. A different thought process? Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Please forget I said anything. Thank you for all your help this morning. Not at all. Just doing my job, ma'am. Please call if you need anything. They were real. They were here, and impossible to talk to connect with. They didn't even seem to come from this world. You're talking about the 7 prisoners? Those prisoners. The newly appointed director, Kambara Misuzu, will share some words. Please welcome her with... Emergency! Prisoners have escaped! 7 of them! 7 of them! Gone without a trace! It's a group escape! You know, it wasn't... They didn't escape by themselves, though. Well, technically, they had 7 of them. But it was Professor Nia that did it. That day, Kambara Misuzu was made director of the Corrections Bureau. That year, the number of applicants to the Corrections Bureau dropped by 80%. Oh. That's all we get from her story. Poor Misuzu. Okay. And now that I just want to clear that because otherwise I would have just skipped it and tried to do it later, but I have not done some mini stories I've missed because I just wanted to get these. Okay, now let's actually start the Fox Squad part of Volume 2. That was the wrong thing. I think I just did they swap story and mission? Was story always on the right side? I don't remember. Okay, Main Act 2, Volume X, Lore Pursuit. The unexplainable abnormalities that have been popping up across Kivodas. Lore. Will the Fox Squad be able to restore their everyday lives and rescue the students who have vanished? Do we get any new Fruit Links things? I wonder who Pizza Princess is. Yep, okay, we completed that, so now we can move on here. Take care during outdoor activities when the haze rises during the sweltering midday heat. If you ever spot a white scarecrow in the middle of the road, you must not look at it. What that mean? What that mean? Squirm, squirm, squirm. Episode 1, Squirm, Squirm, Squirm. Oh wait, was I supposed to do this first? And then I would have gotten 1 extra Otogi Elif? Actually, I don't know. Hey, have you heard the rumor? What rumor? You know, how there's a bridge south of Shiro Unagi Station? You mean the one with no shade that goes over the river? It's grueling. Yeah, it's torture. That's why no one walks it. But get this. They say that some weirdo goes there every day at noon, right to the center of the bridge, and they exercise. So what? Maybe they're working out during their lunch break. Listen, I'm not finished. It gets stranger. Okay. They say this person's out there every day in a white jumpsuit. It's not a tracksuit, not a gym uniform. It's practically scuba wear. It happens so often that locals call them the White Scarecrow. Maybe they're trying to lose water weight, like for a boxing match? All I know is that they're super jumpy. Whenever someone tries to approach them, they practically vanish into thin air. Almost no one's actually seen their face. That's pretty weird. Wait, what do you mean by almost no one? You're saying someone actually made eye contact with this scarecrow? Yeah, a girl from the track team saw their face. I think seeing the white scarecrow flee made her get competitive or something, so she chased them down and even caught up. But when she saw the scarecrow's face, she couldn't speak. What do you mean? As soon as the runner gazed into the scarecrow's eyes, she broke into a cold, terrified sweat. Then she fainted. She's been shaking non-stop since then. It's a living nightmare. And get this, she's been squirming. Squirming? You heard me. Squirming. Like a worm squirm? I see. Between a superhuman and a fox.
やあ、元気してた？改めて挨拶するのは初めてかな。フォックス正体の狙撃手、天神山おとぎ。これからよろしくね、先生。
Otogi sure likes to yap. Okay, but at least I get to show that off because I kind of did that one on my own for the event part. Episode 2, between a superhuman and a fox. Ah, summer. The cicadas. It's so hot! How is it already so disgusting? Summer's not for a few more months. And the Corrections Bureau's yard is the worst. There's no shade, everything's outside, and it's so blazing that I can see the heat lines rise from the ground. This is cruel and unusual punishment. What, they have this giant facility and don't have the budget for a flimsy shade canopy? I think it's more so the guards can keep an eye on us. Structures cast shadows, you know. That means blind spots, and that means more opportunities for inmates to escape. I heard the whole reason Wakamo broke out was because someone smuggled tools and stowed them behind a tree. Ugh, I never liked her. I should have taught her a real lesson and made it so she wouldn't even dream of busting out. Calm yourself, Kurumi. There are valuable and necessary laws preventing us from deploying excessive force. Yeah, but now that we're stuck in the Corrections Bureau, I can't help but think about her. Between that and the heat, I might be a little grumpy, okay? Nico, how are you not hot? You haven't even broken a sweat. I generally run pretty cold, I guess. It's actually pretty balmy out here. Weird. We all went through the same extreme heat training, so how do we have such different tolerances? Maybe it's genetics. I wonder, maybe it's because your assets are smaller than Nico's? We're starting this fight, huh? I see. What assets? Your ears. What do you think I was talking about? Oh, Otogi's trolling, I see. They say extremities are the most sensitive to temperature changes, right? Since Nico has such fluffy, sad light dish ears, maybe that helps her dissipate heat. Come to think of it, my upper ears tend to heat up faster than the rest of my body during the summer. Yes, she does have lower ears. That is one weird quirk about the Blue Archive Kimomos. They have two sets of ears. And in winter, my ears get so cold that they start hurting, which makes it hard to stay outside. I see. I guess there's no helping it then. But still, I prefer winter over summer. I hate how my chest gets so sweaty and gross. Sweaty chest. Did you just click your tongue at me? No way, wasn't me. Liar, I heard you clicking a tiss. What are you trying to say? And Yukino is still running laps. Yukino, when are you going to take a break? Rec time's almost over. One more lap. Oh, she is tryharding here. You know, Yukino's barely talked to us since we got locked up. She just works out all day. Maybe she needs some alone time to gather her thoughts? Aww. Oh no, she's still thinking about Volume 4, Chapter 2. And how she talked to the Rabbit Squad. Well, there's a lot for her to think about. I suppose so. I'm happy to see her feeling so motivated to train, but I hope she doesn't hurt herself. I can't waste my time here. I must be responsible. I need to learn more, try harder, and learn to trust others. It's time to grow up. Take responsibility for your actions. Who are you to call this a mission for the people? Do you know how much I lost because of your self-indulgence? Why am I singled out to suffer? Why am I the exception? Perhaps you should have just let the accident play out. I've got nothing more to say to you. Bring someone capable, someone higher up. I need someone who can take responsibility. Aww. Who's treating Yukino like that? I'm still not sure what I should have done. Would it have solved itself in time, as Sensei insisted? Or was it too much power? Was it a burden that only a superhuman like the president could bear? Was it always beyond my capability? Miss 5020? But please, inmate 5020, pardon me, but may I have a moment? The director is looking for someone. Isn't that Yukino's number? Yukino, hey, she wants you. Pull over. Good thing I actually read that mini story beforehand. Here's more Misuzu. I'm sorry, Miss Yukino. I understand that you have a lovely name and are not accustomed to answering to an identification number. Unfortunately, it's bureau policy for public announcements. My apologies, Director. I got carried away with my workout. How may I help you? You have a guest. Could you please freshen up, then allow me to escort you to her? A guest? I thought visiting hours were over. That's quite accurate, but this isn't any visitor, Miss Yukino. This is the General Student Council President. The General Student Council President? Yeah, Yukino would be familiar with the Student Council President. Director, if I may, is it really her? The General Student Council President is back? Yes, it's been quite the hullabaloo at Valkyrie. She's returned suddenly after her extended absence. It's caught all of us by surprise. She's already hard at work, and is as brilliant as always. She's done wonders for our backlog. Perhaps she should help us at the Corrections Bureau next. If she was going to return on a whim like this, then why did we go through all that trouble? Of course, every department at Valkyrie needs attention and care. Above all, we must address the Chief of Defense. My apologies. I was rambling on, as usual. Don't worry about it. General Student Council President, Yukino, inmate number 5020 is here, as you requested. Come in. It's an unfamiliar voice. No, rather than unfamiliar, something feels off. It's uncanny. This is the General Student Council President? What did she sound like again? I can't even remember her face. Good to see you, Squad Leader Yukino. Hello, DBB TLE 2K 2029. You are, yes, the General Student Council President. It's been a while. You have a different air about you. Is that so? I've been hearing that a lot lately. Well, I suppose it's because I've been away for so long. I've changed, and so has Shawl. Have a seat. We have much to discuss. I've been catching up on the reports. A lot of history has been made in my absence, like how the Fox Squad helped Chief of Defense Kaya stage a coup. Correct. Don't worry, I'm not here to scold you, Squad Leader Yukino. In fact, I owe you an apology. I'm the one who disappeared without a word. I left everyone with improper guidance, and countless accidents and miscommunications erupted as a result. It was my responsibility. Yes, many students made incorrect choices while I was gone. I can't hold them accountable for any of it. Because it was my mistake. I have no excuse for my abandonment, and I feel especially sorry to the squad members of SRT Academy. SRT was left weakened and aimless in my absence, which ultimately led to the dissolution of this academy. Who were those girls left behind? The Rabbit Squad? First-year students, yes. I caused them a lot of grief. Once I finish my General Student Council duties, reviving SRT Academy will be my priority. I want those students to receive the best possible education. That's all I could ever hope for. However, that does not erase the damage you've caused to the Kivoto civilians. Sabotaging infrastructure, sniping the General Student Council officers, and attempting to detonate a bomb in the heart of the city, all for an attempted coup. These are serious crimes, Yukino. Pardoning you might mitigate my personal sense of guilt, but the public will not forget so easily. We've already damaged your trust in us. I ask for your understanding. We can't take this matter lightly, even as we focus on restoring SRT. I knew what I was doing. From the start, I was prepared to receive the proper punishment, regardless of the weight. But my squad members were only following my orders. I led the squad. You may hold me completely accountable, and while I realize the optics of the situation, I only ask you treat my squad members with mercy. Yukino, trying to take all the responsibility again? That's a bad habit of yours. Just as outcomes and consequences don't stem from a single cause, societal problems cannot be traced back to a singular scapegoat. Interesting. Everyone shares their slice of responsibility, everyone fulfills their respective roles, and of course, I am no exception. Therefore, we all must share the burden of guilt and the responsibility to rebuild. Once I failed to properly respond to a suspected terrorist attack, civilians were caught in the crossfire. The people rightfully wanted to hold SRT accountable. I was the commander on site, and so I surrendered myself, taking full responsibility. But you, General Student Council President, blamed yourself instead. You resolved the situation and did not hold me accountable. You say that one person alone cannot bear the responsibility for all the world's problems. Then why had you shouldered the burden of SRT's power all on your own? It's because I had the capacity for it at the time. Back then, I had enough headspace, societal capital, social capital, and responsibility to take the blame. A good leader would never hold a subordinate responsible for carrying out a mission. You worked at my request, and I had the means to assist you. In that case, I too... No, Yukino, you're too exhausted. The guilt is weighing you down. One day, your head will feel lighter, and I assure you, it won't be too late for you to assist others and repay your debt. But for today, I have a request. I'm listening, General Student Council President. We can't regain SRT's honor by sitting in the Corrections Bureau and ruminating on our regrets. I will do anything to atone for my mistakes. Please, give me your orders. While a pardon may be difficult, I can provide you with an opportunity to serve our citizens. Tell me, Yukino, have you heard of lore? It's a larger term for baseless rumors, stories, and urban legends passed down from student to student. While they once spread through word of mouth, the internet has led to a renewed interest in this brand of folklore. Lore encompasses stories that cannot possibly exist in our reality, and yet, these stories stay alive and spread because, while they're fantastical, they carry a grain of truth. Like a train headed to an underworldly station. Or an untraceable voice on a mystery radio station that curses anyone who hears it. Or an elevator that, if you board and exit following a specific procedure, makes it impossible to ever return. You don't seem surprised. Are you a connoisseur of these scary stories? No, I find it counterproductive to let myself indulge in such fantasies and such fictions. Of course, I initially agreed that lore sounded preposterous. It seems to have no impact on reality, a frivolous distraction from real issues. However, multiple students have claimed to have witnessed instances of lore lately. Worse so, others assert that they have been attacked by such lore manifestations. This so-called lore is hurting people? Yes, several students have mysteriously disappeared after encountering these alleged creatures. Others have lost their ability to speak. Valkyrie could handle this if it were a distinguishable act of terrorism or a missing person incident. However, this is much more complex, and it requires discretion. The Board of Administration concluded that the investigation must be transferred to a higher level organization. We need professionals to step in before these urban legends cause widespread harm and panic. We require a fast, extrajudicial investigation. Basically, I need a dedicated team that can step beyond the limits of ordinary law enforcement. You need SRT. As you've said, squad leader. However, as I've already mentioned, this is a suggestion. It's not a command or an order. We do not know what we're up against, and you may face terrible, otherworldly danger. If whatever's out there bests you, you may become lore yourself. That is the mission. Do you choose to accept? I'm gonna have to go back and see what that freeze frame was, because I did not see that quick enough. That went way too fast. Yes. We have debts to clear. Excellent. I will share our lore research with you right away. We need you to gather information on what these lore instances truly are. You need to understand this enemy, and then you must eliminate it. Also, Yukino, this is my personal request, and not an order from the General Student Council President. Please come back safely. Without a doubt, we trust in our instincts. It's also our responsibility to know when to retreat from an unwinnable fight. I have an additional request, if I may. Yes? While this is a covert and unofficial mission, we need additional resources. My squad is not enough. We need aid to help us secure a base of operations and secure ammunition. While you, the General Student Council President, backed SRT's missions, it sounds like you cannot do that publicly anymore, not while under so much scrutiny. An excellent point. If I publicly endorse the Fox Squad right now, the press may conclude that I condone your actions and intend to revive SRT. For obvious reasons, I'm not ready to announce that yet. Fortunately, there's another organization in Kivotos that can aid you. An investigative body that possesses authority and resources comparable to those of the General Student Council, yet holds a unique status. Shawl. Excuse me? Oh, is she surprised that she'll have to work with me, Sensei? Squad marches on its stomach. Oh, this is where the thing is gonna come in that they advertise this volume with. The CG. Let's start with the skirt steak and a pitcher of cold oolong tea, please. You've got it, boss. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to say here. Ah, and some beef tongue. And how about an order of bean sprout salad? Bean sprout salad. Sure thing. Of course, we're having some barbecue. Jace-sensei. Before you place another order, I have a question. Ah, special request? Order anything you want. No, it's not about the menu. This was intended to be a briefing with Shawl. So, why are we in a premium yakiniku restaurant? We'll eat first, then talk. The skirt steak's looking good. Here, have some. Thank you. Sure, since you're offering. Wait, what's with this meat? It's so tender that it's practically melting in my mouth, but it's so juicy. How is this even possible? Huh, I never thought SRT had low-quality food, but I never tasted anything like this. Something like this. Now the beef tongue. Oh my, the savory beef tongue really complements the sweet and tangy tarde sauce. I could finally chop this and add it to my inari sushi. This texture is amazing. I never thought beef tongue would be good, but it has such a deep flavor. Pass the sauce. Now that I think about it, if this is a cow's tongue, then isn't eating beef tongue a little like kissing a cow? Otogi, we're trying to eat. This is a nice place. Okay, Otogi. You barely touch your food, Yukino. Would you prefer the intestines? No, I don't particularly care for offal. Once again, I'm not here for the free meal. Ah, come on, Yukino. Enjoy it a little bit. So for this lore mission, we don't need extensive supervision. We'll set the objectives ourselves, so you don't need to worry about any of that. The problem is that the General Student Council President told me that you wanted to take direct command of this mission. If you're operating under my department, I'm taking responsibility. You might think I'm a nuisance, but I need to meddle. Meddle? You say that, but I'm sure you also know that this mission is our chance for atonement. The stakes are high and personal. Ultimately, your meddling would mean taking some of our credit. Sensei, why are you helping us? It would be one thing if you were simply offering professional help, but you're drowning us in such overwhelming kindness. Honestly, it's scaring me a little. Aw, is she not used to this? Don't worry about it, we're just having a meal. Oh, are you concerned that I poisoned the meat? Poison? What do you mean by... Take it easy, Kurumi. If you stop wolfing it down, you won't choke like that. That's not what happened. Now that I think about it, this feels familiar. I don't understand what any of you are saying. Right, we're thinking about the Rabbit Squad. They were very resistant to taking food from Sensei. Pardon me, let me just squeeze in here and swap out the grill grate. Ah, and we'll have 3 more ribs, please. Absolutely. When I said I was scared, I wasn't talking about an honest threat to our safety. We've already received far more kindness from you than we deserve. You grabbed us from the bottom of the abyss to stop us from making a dire mistake. You saved both ours and our underclassmen's lives. That debt alone is already so heavy that we can never repay you. Still, you continue to show us kindness and offer your help. I've been trying to discern your motives. What do you expect to get out of this? I've been asked this before. I'm not expecting anything from you. I'm just your teacher. I still don't understand. Not fully. What does being a teacher have to do with buying us a gourmet meal? It's clear, isn't it? It's an adult's responsibility to ensure children eat well. They need to be well fed to have energy. Good food helps you grow, and all that helps you become good adults. I won't deny the benefits of nutrition. There's a saying, I'm sure you know, an army marches on its stomach. The ribs are ready. This is quality meat. Please, is that all you have to say? What was wrong with my statement? It is quality meat. It's odorless and easy to chew. Honestly, you grab premium short rib and all you have to say is that it's odorless? Truly outrageous. Your palate is hopeless. Sensei, don't give Yukino anything expensive. I'm sure she'd love a piece of fried brisket just as much, or a chicken nugget. Kurumi, let's be nice. I thought she was tough because she lived off of combat rations back in the day, but maybe she just has no sense of taste. I may not be a gourmand, but I can't let that statement slide. I know how to taste things. Most students don't notice, but SRT Standard's canned seafood has a flavor that matures and deepens over time. It can be thoroughly enjoyed even after the expiration date. She's eating expired canned meat. Do not do that. Bro. Please throw out expired food. I can't do this anymore. At this point, we should let our second in command, who at least has a functioning tongue, choose. Okay, Nico, make the next order. I'm not much of a gourmand myself, but I've been eyeing the Inari miso soup on the dessert menu. Inari miso soup. Stop filling up on overpriced sides. We're at yakiniku restaurants. Eyes on the prize. Why would it be in the dessert menu for miso soup? Continue my somewhat rowdy dinner with the Fox Squad. Next episode, a new base. Squad marches on its stomach. We got a new title for that. We didn't mind walking with you to Shawl after the meal, but where are we exactly? This is my second time inside Shawl. I've never seen this area before. Yeah, we were a little busy storming the building last time. Sorry, it's a bit dark here. It's an underground area we rarely use. Follow me, please. I'm accustomed to working in the dark. That said, that was a lot of stairs. Just how deep is Shaw's basement? I'm not sure. I never checked. Since it can store a tank, it's at least 3 floors deep, I guess? You manage this building and you don't even know its capacity? Maybe I should have studied the layout more thoroughly during our last infiltration. Or I suppose Sensei is just too busy to look into those things. You know, I've read about this place. I think it was online. Deep in Shaw's basement, Sensei locks up bad students and delivers lewd and unusual punishments. That's not true, that's slander! That's slander! Understood. If we need to interrogate a hostage, this place would be perfect. It has solid security and would be impossible to escape. Don't you think that rumor is a bit much? And lewd punishment, of all things? There may be some truth to it. I heard a suspicious account from a Gehenna student once. She said there are ropes, handcuffs, and mysterious nurse outfits in Sensei's personal storage. Okay, I don't know what the... I think the handcuffs might be Kirino's. I don't know who would have the ropes. Are those nurse outfits Serina's? Because she does stalk Sensei, you know? Ugh. And if that rumor is true, then there's a bigger issue that we must address. A bigger issue? What would that be? There is a risk of Sensei learning about Fox 3's special padding. Okay, Otogi's such a brat towards Kurumi. Of course, it seems that J-Sensei hasn't noticed yet, but I suggest we make a quick retreat to maintain Fox 3's honor. Okay. What are you talking about? What does Sensei being a pervert have to do with my undergarments? Huh, so you're not denying it. You're wearing something special under there. Fox 3, Fox 4, stand down. We've received an incredible amount of help from J-Sensei. No matter what they demand of us deep inside the eerie basement, we will not refuse and retreat while we owe them a debt. Yukino, do not phrase it like that. Okay. What's with all these rumors about me, okay? I didn't do any of that. Compared to that, Kurumi's inserts are of little importance. That is funny. Excuse me? Yukino! Is there a problem? It was getting loud back there. Haha, it's nothing. We were all just so excited to be out and about again. If that's the case. We've arrived. This place is... It's Fox Squad's new headquarters. I'm sorry it's a little messy. I was in a rush. It's a sprawling underground facility. I never could have imagined all this was just sitting here in Shaw's basement. It even has blast-proof walls and a secure intranet. With this facility, we can pull off missions on par with ones we completed at SRT Academy. Sensei, just where are we? It's a decommissioned server room. The General Student Council President told me. Most students on student rep duty don't know about it, so feel free to regroup and relax here. Ah, I see. So they have a secret hideout now, so that way they don't have to encounter other people, really. I see. The General Student Council President was very considerate. Setting up a secure base in Shaw's basement, also we can track the anomalies across Kivodos. I agree that it's best for us to stay inside the Shaw building. Down here, we can receive your support without being noticed by the other students, but I feel uneasy about us operating in your place of work. We are liable to get in your way as we work on our mission. It's not just your mission. What do you mean? SRT is a special group that resolves problems in Kivodos, right? So this mission is for everyone in Kivodos. I've had a thought for a while, Sensei. Don't other students often call you suspicious? Why is everyone like this to me? What have I done? Come on. What have I done? What have I, Sensei, done? A few may have? Normally, a wild fox is smart enough to know a trap when it sees one, like when a chunk of delicious-looking meat is offered up freely, for example. Because anyone smart knows that if prey appears ready for a taking, it's very likely to be bait. But the moment when the fox realizes it's not bait for a trap, but instead a gift, a feast, they might learn to trust the hand that offered it. So, do you find me suspicious? No. On behalf of the Fox Squad, I once more must thank you for your generous support. You're too much, Yukino. You don't have to be so formal all the time. It's important to express your honest gratitude, right? Sure, I'm just fired up about going on a mission again. Right, then let's start planning and gathering evidence according to the General Student Council's orders. Are you going to give the mission a name? I overlooked that. We've been simplifying things so much lately. Since we're celebrating the return of the Fox Squad and congratulating ourselves, how about Mission Kon Kon? Oh, that's terrible. What are we, kids? Yeah, that sounds pretty weak. Let's keep it simple. While I love the spirit, Yukino, how about we keep it direct this time, just to ease ourselves in? For example, perhaps something like Mission Lore Pursuit, since we're hunting the elusive lore. No objections. We can use your name next time. Understood. And so, Fox Squad, let Mission Lore Pursuit begin. To be continued. Next episode, Whereabouts of the Ace. Log. It is 10:30 Kivoto Standard Time. Weather is sunny. The Fox Squad will commence inquiries regarding Mission Lore Pursuit immediately. Requesting status reports from each squad member, calling in. Fox 4 here, observing the target's movement, they have left Point Oscar. The target displayed no unusual activity. The area appears under control and vacant. However, there is a teensy-weensy problem at Point Oscar. A teensy problem? It's so hot. I'm not even moving and I'm burning up. I feel like I'm melting away. I'm covered in camouflage netting, but it's doing nothing for the blazing heat. I thought summer wasn't for a few months. It seems that the hot weather arrived early this year. I'll try to find you more adequate cover next time. Please attempt to endure for the next few. Quit your whining, Fox 4. I've seen you in worse weather. Maybe you've gone soft from being coddled in the Corrections Bureau? Keep your nagging off the comms, Fox 3. No matter how much you train, what's hot is hot. Accept it. I wouldn't be sweating as much if I could get away with only wearing a camisole instead of an actual ball, like someone I know. Dang, she is so snippy at Kurumi. I'm adequately covered. Fox 3, report. This is Fox 3. So I was saying that I'm actually wearing proper. Fox 3, practice non-reactivity. Fox 4 was making a joke. There's no need to get distracted. Right. Fox 3 here. I'm currently operating IMSI collector equipment at Point Papa. The lack of collected device IDs at Point Papa indicates that there's no additional individuals within a 500-meter radius. We'll provide further reports if any anomalies or changes are detected in the surveillance zone. Fox 1, roger that. And lastly, Fox 2. Oh, yes, I'm already too. I have plenty of supplies, and my camouflage is perfect, so I'll gather information according to procedure when your target arrives. Great, then now, seems like things are getting serious. What's the plan? J-Sensei, I believe I told you earlier that you don't need to directly supervise. I will provide you with an official debriefing after the mission. Is there a reason you're calling in? This is the Fox Squad's first joint mission with Shaw. I want to personally see you work. I understand. Then here's a quick rundown of our current status, as well as our next steps. Mission Lore Pursuit's first objective is to uncover the truth behind the multiple incidents alleged to have happened here, near Shuro Unagi Station. Uncover the truth? Yes, since last month, around when the General Student Council President returned, multiple students have lost consciousness in this area. Most of the victims were discovered around noon, during high temperatures, and showed no external injuries other than minor abrasions. Naturally, many suspected heat-related illness. However, the patients displayed normal heart rates and body temperatures. Many of them further suffered convulsions similar to those seen in epilepsy patients. All that is inconsistent with heat stroke. Notably, witnesses consistently testified that victims were seen chasing a white scarecrow before the incidents. Valkyrie Police School is currently investigating the white scarecrow's identity. But see, no one has seen the scarecrow up close, aside from the victims. Since the victim count is increasing, students are now spreading rumors of a ghost or evil spirit haunting the area. Ghosts aren't real, they're just making stuff up. It's all nonsense. Needlessly spreading rumors like this only makes the truth harder to find. Agreed, but we don't have enough evidence to draw a conclusion. Regardless of our biases, we must take our time to review the incident and collect evidence. So, what's the current goal? I'm going to ask around, specifically targeting people who are close to the victims. No one likes being interrogated, so I'll pose as a part-timer. After a little banter, I'll try casually bringing up the topic. Are you selling Inari sushi again? Haha, I had to change the menu on account of the hot weather. The most recent victim was the Gehenna track and field team athlete. And allegedly, the Gehenna runners enjoy this secluded trail. According to her team's social media account, they're training today. I'm hoping the victim's teammates can shed some light on what happened to their friend. I see. Fox 4 here. Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but the targets are approaching the rendezvous point. It's up to you, Fox 2. Leave it to me. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Control your breathing. Stay in sync with the chant. Pardon me. Who are you? Get out of our way. Sorry to interrupt you and your arduous training, but you girls seem so hot. Would you like to try out a refreshing Hyperade? A sports drink? Look, we don't have any money. Beat it. Ladies, it's on the house. I'm a big fan of the Gehenna track team. You're also special. Seems fishy. No, it's vegan. Hyperade is spanking new electrolyte and hydration activation system from Kozuka Pharmaceutical. Keep cool with Kozuka. It has electrolytes. It's what plants crave, I see. We're flyering and holding promo sales, but they say nothing's faster than word of mouth, right? And you gals know fast. Haha. So we'd figure if you respected track students like it, then you could do us a favor and tell your friends. I'm sure you know how important it is to replace your electrolytes after a workout. Hyperade has a scientifically higher electrolyte concentration than our competitors, which means you can recover. Yeah, got it. It's free. You're serious. We'll try it. Yeah, I was getting thirsty anyway. Maybe it's because it's so hot today, but I really needed that. Is this actually working? I can feel the water seeping into my cells. That's right, Hyperade is hype when it comes to delivering the electrolytes you need, especially when things get heated, if you know what I mean. There's plenty for everyone, so please don't be shy. Take a sip and be your best. Oh, it's actually good? Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, give me one. Damn, what's in that stuff? They're loving it. It's that drink powder from SRT. She just didn't water it down so much. I'm sure you've had it. Huh? You mean that cheapo fake lemonade? What's wrong with these runners? It seems Fox 2 missed her true calling. Forget guns. She should have gone into sales. You've got their attention. Now for the strike. Thanks for the drink. You're a lifesaver. I wish we could repay you. It's on the house, hon. But it would mean the world if you spread the hype about Hyperade to your friends. No problem. I can't wait to see this in stores. We'll get the word out. Okay, now just questions. Speaking of words, getting out. Have you heard of the runner who fell ill around here? Are you talking about Tama? What about? What's it to you? Oh, nothing. It's just, my manager told me to be careful out there. There have been incidents. Yeah, sorry. We've got nothing to say about that. It's heat stroke, right? She's got no idea. Maybe we can... Thanks for the drinks. They're just leaving? Okay. Dang, those are some hard nuts to crack. Damn, didn't work. Sounds like Nico somehow annoyed them. Fox 2 reporting in. Sorry, but it looks like I failed. It's fine. We never thought this would be easy. Fox 2, hold. Someone's headed your way. Hi there. Are you still giving out samples? Of course. Would you like some? Yeah, it's Erika! Thank you kindly. I was curious. I never heard of this brand. Zippy and unique. I'll tell Kirara about it. You seem so nice. Do you go to school around here? Thank you. I study, but it's not close by. It's a very secluded academy. It's called Private Hyacinth. Private Hyacinth Academy? That rings a bell. Wait, so is that a real academy? But I was watching. Don't let the track girls get to you. They're just a little on edge since, you know. I'm not sure I do know. You mentioned it, about the runner who passed out around here? You must be curious. Oh, I didn't want to intrude or offend anyone. You're sweet, but be honest. You want the scoop, don't you? I can tell you like gossip. You have the vibe. Was it that obvious? So our track team was preparing for the upcoming Inter-Heights Championship, and the student who passed out was a strong contender for his starting lineup. She was so competitive, she would run all by herself outside of practice, even on the weekends. That's why everyone thought that she overworked and gave herself heat stroke. But it turns out, that's not what happened. Yeah, people are already posting about it. There was nothing wrong with her. The Medical Emergency Club confirmed it. So people said that one of the club members cursed or attacked her out of jealousy, all because they wanted her spot in the starting lineup. So that's why those runners seemed so tense. Even if you had less competition, you'd feel pretty defensive if people went around implying that you sabotage your friend. I know we Gehenna girls are pretty self-assured, but it's hard not to care about what others think. I see, enough stress and public shame can ruin someone's health. While the track and field team is feeling the heat, they have no choice. They have to wait out the rumors, especially since the girl who collapsed still can't talk. It's all rumors. Wild rumors like this are sometimes compared to natural phenomena, like the winds or waves. Pokemon reference? just kidding. You can't stop them even if you try, and fighting them only makes things worse. For those at the center of the rumors, it must feel like facing a storm in the middle of the sea. I suppose surrendering yourselves to the waves and letting fate take over may feel like the only way to survive. But we're not rudderless boats with no free will. Maybe it would be best to take the helm and sail against the waves. Is this coming from personal experience? You don't get to be a teenage girl without navigating through a few nasty rumors. I like you. You want to add each other on Momo Talk? We may meet again after all. Sure, 1 second. Awesome, I'll catch you later. Stay cool. She had a certain twinkle, didn't she? Yeah. Hey, Fox 2, you didn't give her your actual Momo Talk, right? Don't worry, it's a burn account. I'll delete it tomorrow. In another place, we might have been friends, but we're in the middle of a mission right now. This is Fox 2. Mission concluded and information obtained. Returning to base. Truth and lies. Okay, and I'm gonna go take a break real quick. Wonder how many episodes I've got of this volume to go. But yeah, I'll be back. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Put this camera back up. Okay, next episode, Truth and Lies. I'm back. Great, I've tidied up the equipment and re-racked everything. Fox Squad, reporting in. Good work, everyone. Must have been tough out in the heat. Not at all. Thank you for watching over us, Sensei. Since we've all returned, let's organize our data right away. Wait. Is a break too much to ask for? I'm soaked in sweat and feel gross. Can I at least hit the shower? Well... Sorry, but you might have to wait a little longer. The lounge is occupied. The student reps are still wandering around. Fine, I can avoid the lounge, but what about the shower room? No, you can't let your guard down there either. It's still a public space, and you could be spotted. I almost ran into squad leader Tsukiyuki up there a few days ago. Miyako? Why was she here? You know, I didn't ask her, but if I didn't turn around immediately, she would have recognized me in a second. Sensei, what's going on here? Why is the rabbit squad using Shawl's showers? Looks like I gotta go. Yeah, don't ask me. Are you making them? Is it blackmail for pervert reasons? What's with all these pervert accusations, huh? Why do I get the short stick like this? It's a misunderstanding. They're here because it seems that Sensei grants them some amenities because Kousagi Park, where the Rabbit Squad is currently stationed, lacks basic infrastructure. Is that so? Good hygiene is directly linked to a squad's combat capabilities. Squad leader Tsukiyuki made a logical decision. She's using her resources well. You don't need to be so concerned, Kurumi. Miyako has a level hand and a strong will. She wouldn't easily cave into threat or temptation. Temptation, you say? I don't know about that. That tracks. Maybe I was worrying too much. Sorry, Sensei. Please forget what I said earlier about you being a pervert. By the way, just what were you imagining Sensei was doing with Rabbit down here? Shut up. A true point woman, isn't she? Always keeping realms of possibilities in mind. Shut up! Let's begin reviewing the data. We had several observations on the area and one successful interview. First off, there have been 10 victims found unconscious near Shiro Unagi Station. Their ages vary from 15 to 30, and most of them have yet to regain consciousness. They display seizure-like convulsions. All victims were found on cloudless, sunny days under intense sunlight. They were discovered between the hours of 1000 and 1500, the hottest part of the day. Initial investigations concluded that these falls were due to exhaustion or heat stroke. However, the victims did not present with elevated heart rates or abnormal temperatures. Multiple victims allegedly witnessed a white scarecrow before their medical incidents occurred. What's with the white scarecrow? Is it the culprit or a coincidence? I can only guess. It seems that no one besides the victims got close enough to the scarecrow to figure that out. I think we need to step back. Is this even a criminal investigation? How can you knock out multiple people without leaving physical evidence? We're here to find that out. We know an ordinary person could not do that. The General Student Council President said that this case may be an anomaly spurred on by the belief in urban legends, lore, in other words. What does that even mean? We're fighting ghosts and demons now? We can handle monsters, but ideas? How do you fight an illusion? Ghosts are said to scare people, sure, but they don't inflict physical injuries. Then again, yeah. Well, we don't know that for sure. Yeah, Volume 5. What's with that look, Sensei? Have you been ghost hunting in Kivotos? Come on, seriously? Please relax. We haven't confirmed that urban legends are somehow causing this. What we do know is that we're a special unit serving as Kivotos' first line of defense. We don't retreat, no matter the enemy. More importantly, if we don't solve this case, they'll throw us back into Corrections Bureau. We're a special unit, not Mikos or exorcists. Oh, I know. I actually know a cat Miko that could help. We need Serika on the scene. Nothing happens without a cause. Even mysterious phenomena must follow certain rules. Do you remember the ghost commotion case from last summer? Yeah, some developer used holograms and glass to manufacture a ghost. It was all for some land grab, right? What, is this a Scooby-Doo reference? That sounds like the plot of a Scooby-Doo episode or something. While we couldn't fight the alleged ghost with explosives, we could easily defeat the real estate developer. If we can't deal with the problem, then we can find and remove the cause. Do you understand? So you want us to arrest everyone spreading the rumors? Don't be stupid. That's impossible. Even if it were possible, we should avoid that approach. What's your idea? I propose we look more closely into the conditions that caused the white scarecrow to appear. While we don't know if the scarecrow is causing the incidents, it is clearly related. If we sweep the areas where the victims were found, we can uncover more clues, or better yet, we could fight the scarecrow ourselves. So you're saying we need to go outside again? Great. Sounds like we'll need to go more in depth tomorrow. I read this in a mystery novel once. Drawing inferences without sufficient data is like baking bricks without clay. Yeah, if we don't find a lead tomorrow, we'll bake into bricks too. Because it's so hot. Man, summer sucks. I hate summer. High Noon and the Revenant. Fox 3, on the line. I'm currently investigating Business District 3, Area 2. This is where the first victim was discovered. They worked as a sales rep in a nearby pharmaceutical company. That explains why they were in this area in the middle of the day. Aside from the glare reflecting off the sides of several glass buildings, I don't see anything that could be mistaken for a white scarecrow. This is Fox 4, currently investigating the A closed zone demolition site. The third victim was discovered here. They worked as a construction worker, and it appears that the victim often had to work in open, unshaded areas. The area is covered in dust. I don't see anything white, let alone shaped like a scarecrow. No anomalies other than the fact that it is insanely hot. Over. Fox 3 present. Currently gathering data at the Sukitan Outer Market. The sixth victim was recovered here. They were a vendor in one of the street's food stalls. Shops nearby were closed on the day of the incident, likely due to the heat wave. Maybe they thought a tourist wearing white clothes was a scarecrow? Aside from that speculation, there's nothing notable here either. Fox 1 reporting in. Currently searching KV Highway Road 35, where the ninth victim was found. They were a DU Highway Administration engineer. Their incident occurred while they were inspecting the bridge. I thoroughly checked the area under the bridge where the victim was recovered. It's still not enough. Well, what's not enough? Are you getting tired? Do you need a drink? It probably means we don't have enough clues to pinpoint the white scarecrow. Just don't tell us we have to go through everything again. But... Oh. Hello, this is Shawl Eats. I brought cold water and energy drinks. Ah, Sensei. You came all the way here to bring us refreshments? You didn't have to do that. It seems to be taking a while. Is there a problem? Nothing dire. We simply lack evidence. We're unable to corroborate the victim's testimonies. We'll have to expand the investigation area. It's scorching right now. Can't you do that later? After the sun sets, at least. That would be troublesome. On-site evidence is dependent not only on precise location, but a precise climate. The victims were all discovered in the middle of the day under intense direct sunlight. It will be pointless to work at night. While I agree, could we possibly take into consideration the conditions of the squad members? Everyone's exhausted. We've been working in the sun for days now. Very well. Team, rest and recuperate nearby. I will run the next investigation solo. Old habits die hard. Yukino, get real. Do you really think we can kick up our legs and relax if you do that? What kind of uncaring squad mates do you think we are? I did not intend to make you feel guilty. You're not working on a strict deadline. Why don't we take our time with this mission? But what if someone's about to get hurt? What if there's another victim? If another civilian is hurt because of my negligence, if I can't take action and responsibility quick enough. Hold it. An unidentified presence is incoming. They're heading from the overpass interchange. Based on the target's movement and speed, it could be a person. Someone's running across this long overpass? Is the highway administration doing maintenance? Not according to the schedule. Then, could this be our white scarecrow? Let's close in. A student? Do you think she's... pardon us. Oh, there's someone here? Do you need help with something? No. I think you're the one who needs help. Pedestrian traffic is prohibited here. We recommend taking a detour for your safety. What are you doing on the overpass on a day like this? It's dangerous. What do you mean, what? Clearly I'm in the middle of on-road training. Isn't that uniform Hyakuyako's? Wait, Jay-sensei? Yeah, it's me. Asakusa Natsuki from the Rickshaw Club. It's been a while. You've missed a few festivals. Dang, she was an NPC before, and now did they upgrade her? If you don't mind the bumps, would you like a rickshaw ride? I can get you anywhere in DU for way cheaper than a taxi. Rickshaws are great, but for now, I want to ask... So, you're practicing pulling a rickshaw on the highway because you want to expand your network? You want to pull people outside the district? That's right, because I need to know how to get my customers to where they need to go. And that means getting out here and finding the fastest routes. You'll lose a customer's trust if you stick to official roads, after all. Or worse, get lost. Huh. Well, sure. I always feel nervous when a taxi driver takes a sudden detour. Sometimes I worry that they're just running up the fare. A taxi is not a rickshaw. Natsuki, I hate to break this to you, but rickshaws are banned on DU highways. I'm afraid you'll have to take a different route. Eh? Really? Hyakiyako banned them too. I thought things would be different in DU, yeah? Regardless of the bans, you could use some common sense. How's a rickshaw supposed to merge on a highway? I'm more surprised that you're out here pulling that much in this heat. Even athletes couldn't survive this weather. It's a bit hot, but I'm okay. This is just another day for a rickshaw driver. We're accustomed to running on paved roads loaded with radiant heat. You get used to the hot temperatures. In fact, this is mild compared to our peak season in midsummer. Please watch out for heat stroke. Here, take a drink with you. Ah, thank you. Getting a cold drink from Shaw-sensei. Sounds like it's my lucky day. Speaking of running on hot roads with no shade, I'd like to ask you something. Have you witnessed a suspicious white scarecrow around the roads? A white scarecrow? Like, from a field? Yes, we've heard that a white scarecrow has been spotted in the area. It makes people faint and have convulsions. Oh, are you sure you're not talking about a kune-kune? A kune-kune? It'd be pretty strange though. Kune-kune hang near rice paddies, like out in the country. I don't think one would be here. Humor me. What is this kune-kune? You seem so serious, so I know this will sound silly. The kune-kune is a bit of an urban legend. It's more of a Hyakiyako thing. The story's been catching fire recently. What's interesting is that, unlike most ghoulies, it doesn't haunt at night. It shows up in open grasslands on clear days. From a distance, it looks like a dancing white scarecrow, but no one's gotten close enough to be sure what it is. Because they say that to see its true form, it will make you go crazy. You'll become like the kune-kune. Just lying on the floor, squirming, with a creepy smile. What the? That's horrifying. Many urban legends are. No one in Hyakiyako takes it too seriously, except rickshaw drivers. Natsuki, does that mean you believe in the kune-kune? Rather than saying I believe in the legend itself, it's more like I can see how someone got the idea. How someone got the idea? You know how the rising haze sometimes looks like squirming white smoke? How from a distance the asphalt looks squiggly on a really hot day? Temperatures tend to be dangerously high on days like that. You might get sick if you don't pace yourself on the rickshaw. So telling people that they should head back home if they see a squirming white scarecrow near the horizon might be surprisingly helpful advice. Oh, Haze. I see, it was Haze. Thank you, you helped immensely. Is that so? Well, you're certainly welcome. J-sensei, we'll immediately return to HQ. Today's investigation is concluded. Yeah, let's head back. Thanks, Natsuki. Stay cool and take care. Yes, you too. All of you. Be well. Those sailor girls look familiar. Maybe they took leave at Allied Hyakiyako Academy once upon a time. Next episode, Beyond the Haze. Box 3, reporting in. Log, it is now 1000 KST. Current temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. Wind speed is approximately 3 knots. We are currently verifying the emergence of an anomaly, tentatively referred to as the White Scarecrow. Box 4 stands at Point Romeo and a 030 bearing. The temperature has been rising steadily since sunrise, but there is no sign of haze yet. This is so boring. I never thought I'd have to be on the lookout for hot air. Listen, Fox 4, keep the comm line clear. Don't get so heated. You might as well talk to each other while we're waiting. This is Fox 4. As Fox 3 mentioned, there isn't even a trace of an ordinary haze, let alone an anomalous variety. Perhaps the ground isn't hot enough yet. It's so much nicer today, right? Working in the actual shade. I feel so much better, and my head's clearer too. It's still hard to know what we're looking out for. Fox 1, reporting in. Focus on the haze, as previously discussed. That is what you're looking for. While we don't have a clear suspect, we could get a clue if we try to see things from the victim's point of view. Does that mean you think staring at a non-existent haze is productive? Alright, I'll keep both eyes wide open. We're looking for a ghostly figure made out of hot gas, ladies. Do you ever think before you speak? I can't rule out any possibilities yet. We need to uncover the truth behind the White Scarecrow. Oh, just kidding. Sorry, squad leader. I forgot that you're immune to humor. Fox 2 here, currently observing 210 from Point Sierra. Nothing unusual on this end either. Yeah, so no Sensei today? Ah, Sensei mentioned that they had some other work to get to. Did you want to tell them something? No, it's nothing like that. I just had a bad feeling, like dread. There's something about carrying out a mission without Sensei's help. I just hope it goes well. Hey, since when do we need anyone else? We've always been capable, right? I miss Sensei. They always have new salty snacks. What, you think Sensei's your personal gopher? Now that I think about it, Fox 4, you've been looking a little bloated ever since we left the Corrections Bureau. That's muscle. That's a nice looking face. The gif. Lots of screenshots I'm taking. Dot. Fox 2, do you see anything suspicious? No, like I said, it's just a hunch. Don't worry about it. Your instincts are almost always right. It's hard not to be concerned. You're acting surprisingly soft and sentimental today, Fox 1. I thought you just told us not to jump to conclusions without supporting evidence. Evidence is necessary to build a case, but in the field, you have to trust your intuition. You can never be too careful. Sometimes I find my instincts saving me in the heat of the moment, all without me even thinking. I see what you mean. But that's not what was bothering me. It wasn't a present danger, like a suspected enemy ambush or a sniper attack. It's more of a fundamental uneasiness, as if there's a fundamental flaw in our mission, or that we might end up betraying each other. Like in our old rabbit hunt from back in the day. Fact 1. Are you certain that you met with the genuine General Student Council President? She was real. She was in front of me. You've all seen the photos and videos. Right face, right actions, and she was undoubtedly the General Student Council President that we all remember. Maybe it's because we're not even sure this lore enemy we're fighting actually exists, but this mission's made me nervous since the start. If Sensei were here to give us advice, their guidance might help me feel less anxious, you know? But we can't just ask Sensei to help us every day. They have an actual job. Yes, well noted. Fox 4 reporting in. The temperature has reached 31 degrees Celsius. Haze has begun rising off the asphalt. Do you see anything resembling a white scarecrow? Negative. Let me try focusing on the glare reflected off the window. What's wrong, Fox 4? Nothing. I start to feel dizzy. It's disorienting, seeing the ground move like this. I heard about this from another SRT member. He was on assignment at Odyssey. They have a policy at Odyssey Academy. If you spot a student silently gazing down at the water surface, you have to pull them away immediately. Why? I didn't catch the details, but they said that the ripples on the water have a way of hypnotizing people. It puts them into a trance. So you have to pull them away before they jump in. Oh, okay. Huh, that reminds me of another myth. Have you all heard of sirens? Well, the water thing makes more sense than some half-human monster belting out songs. Watch out for the heat haze, Fox 4. You might get possessed and fly into the asphalt. Get real. Just how many missions do you think I have under my belt? And with a chatterbox like you yammering on, there's no way I'll lose focus. Uh-oh. Huh? What's wrong? Did you see something? Was there always a field of grass over there? A grass field? Where? Which direction? Maybe it's a mirage. I know it wasn't on the map, but I see a field over the street. There's a shabby scarecrow in the middle of the overgrown grass, and a person in white clothes with a creepy smile. Wait, is that the white scarecrow that the victim saw? Fox 4, give us the coordinates. Where are you facing? Uh-oh. That like jump scared me. A place where chilling yet muggy winds blow. The victims called it a white scarecrow, but it's not one at all. It moves on its own volition. It cannot exist unless it dances. It cannot exert force unless observed. So it dances and fits and starts, always clad in white. What are you saying, Fox 4? Get a hold of yourself! It's here. It's coming. The grand gray wave, writhing as if it's spasming, squirming as if it's dancing. Squirm, 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 squirm. Otogi! What was that? Point Romeo, come in. What happened? Ow. Fox 1, Fox 3's acting out. She charged me and smacked me square in the head. Speak for yourself. Are you insane? Listen up. Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're the girl with the flat chest, like an ironing board. Always with the chest jokes. Dang, those freeze frames, though, that's definitely got a creepy atmosphere going on. Shut it. How many fingers am I holding up? 2, genius. Do I pass? What a relief. I thought you got knocked out like the other victims. Fox 3, status report. This is Fox 3. Fox 4, who was just observing the haze, said that she spotted the white scarecrow. I did? Yeah, you don't remember? You're waxing poetic about overgrown grass fields and waves. I really don't. I was watching the haze. You were talking about Odyssey. Weird. What? Was I hallucinating? What matters is that you're safe. Next, assess any damage. You fired a shot. Let me check. I just hope I didn't hurt someone. Huh? What's wrong? Please don't tell me you hit a civilian. No, that's not it. There's no impact marks anywhere, but I wasn't working with duds. What? You're telling me that a 50 caliber bullet just vanished into thin air? Maybe it really was a ghost. Fox 1, do you have a hunch? Not yet. We should review the situation first. Squad, return to HQ. Gather your equipment and meet up at the rendezvous point. Roger. Sorry, I got a message. Is everyone okay? I heard you were ambushed by the lore. Cool. Pardon me, Sensei. Fox Squad returned approximately 90 minutes ago. Ah, you were eating. Should I come back later? No, not at all. Rather, I'd like to apologize for the mess. Ah, Sensei, perfect timing. Would you like to eat with us? Thank you for offering, but I've already had dinner. Oh, are these fried tofu pouches? Yeah, Nico made them. By the way, we bought the deep fried tofu all on our own. We didn't raid the lounge's refrigerator. I met a tofu fryer on one of our missions. We occasionally get high quality deep fried tofu from them, and that's when I make dishes like this. Even I'll admit that Nico knows her way around some tofu. Is this mushroom? I love the flavor seeping through the pouch. Really? I feel like I've been eating nothing but beans. You're not hazing me, are you? Stop complaining and eat. We need to exorcise that ghost that you found on the last mission. Ghosts be gone. Blessings come in. Isn't it roasted beans that chase away ghosts, not boiled? Why don't you eat your tofu pocket and calm down? You mentioned ghosts? It's a long story. Now I'm actually kind of curious. If you go back and pause that freeze frame when Otogi got hypnotized, I want to see what that looked like. I'm just gonna do it on my phone. Okay, hold on. I want to see what it looks like. And if you guys wanted to go back into stream, you can do that. I want freeze frame to see what that image was, because I could barely catch it. Oh, that was haunting. I did see it better on the replay. It was like a woman with her arms out like that, kind of like the Sound of Music, that woman, kind of like that pose. Interesting. Which is why I believe that the unidentified presence that affected Fox 4 is the white scarecrow that the victims witnessed. They called it the Kune Kune. Are you okay? Do you feel well? Yeah, I'm good. I had a physical when I got back. They said I was fine. If anything, the back of my head hurts even more from Kurumi's slap. I think there might be a lump. How could you be so ungrateful? You would have been doomed if I hadn't stepped in. Look, I'm thankful that I didn't end up a victim. But you were still affected. You blacked out a huge chunk of what happened. After, seeing the field or what the Kune Kune looked like, your body cam was active. We can play it back. Maybe it's a mirage. I know it wasn't on the map. I see a field over the street. There's a shabby scarecrow in the middle of the overgrown grass, and a person in white clothes with a creepy smile. Ugh, is this really my voice? I hate listening to myself. Yes, this is you. Get over it. You mentioned a field, but we all know there's no greenery near Shiro Unagi Station. Or maybe it was a mirage? You know, like how people see bodies of water in the distance that aren't there? No, those only happen on flat, vacant land, like in Abydos. The haze make people think they see water. Point Romeo is in Business District 3. Since the view is broken up by buildings, she wouldn't have experienced any weird optical illusions. You're talking about I wouldn't have experienced any weird optical illusions. Haze that reveals new otherworldly places. I think it's clear that we're dealing with something beyond a simple explanation. This is true lore. You can't keep going in so brazenly. Yukino, let Shaw handle this, and you... We are special forces. It is our responsibility to know when to retreat from an unwinnable fight, and this is not the time. Rabbits may behave otherwise, but foxes exercise curiosity as well as caution. Whoa, is that a diss on Rabbit Squad? It goes against my nature to ignore a new clue. A new clue? Sensei, please take a look at this. This is the bullet casing that was ejected when Fox 4 pulled the trigger yesterday. Clearly, she fired a round. The bullet flew towards the target, but we could not find any bullet traces on the ground. It likely disappeared with the illusion. 50 caliber bullets, especially those shot from an anti-material sniper rifle, distributed a tremendous amount of physical energy. What I mean to say is, if the bullet hit the target and vanished with it, it is not an illusion, it has a physical form, and therefore, we can defeat it. Before you escalate this mission to another unit, I request one more reconnaissance mission for the Fox Squad. Okay, just one more, and I'll be tagging along. Thank you for your accommodation. That's more like it. She's got a point. If they're corporeal, then we can shoot them, explode them, and take them down. This is getting a bit too familiar. So, where are we going? Point Romeo again? While I agree that Point Romeo would be best if we sought to replicate the situation, we're hoping for a confrontation. We need a better location. Why? Consider the following. If we start sniping from afar at an enemy that no one else can see, then civilians would panic. Additionally, there are too many potential casualties in the business district. Yeah, good point. We don't need someone calling Valkyrie on us while we're fighting the Kune. That would be unfortunate. If you need help with PR, leave it to me. I'll take responsibility for everything. Denied. We will change the location. No matter the mission, we must minimize any civilian harm. If anyone got caught in the crossfire, that would be on us. Besides, we're not officially pardoned yet. If you intervene, Sensei, the General Student Council President would be in a bind. If you say so, Yukino. First, let's see if we can observe the haze in a controlled, confined space. Let's look for a secluded area. We'll need extreme airflow with a temperature variance. Got it. I'll check the map. And I have one more concern. How should we approach this? We cannot use our usual method now that we're all aware of the Kune. Our usual method? The Kune put Otogi in a trance, all because she looked at it. She wasn't listening to us. No matter how chaotic the battle may become, we cannot coordinate if we cannot communicate with each other. What if we need to retreat? What if we break into pairs? One person observes and the other pulls the trigger. Denied. We are starting from a point of failure. We don't want anyone getting entranced by the Kune. In a worst case scenario, all four of us will be incapacitated. How about some protective eyewear? It could help, but Otogi watched through a scope, not with the naked eye, and she was still impacted. Glass or mirrors may not be enough. This is troubling. How are we supposed to not look at what we're fighting? I guess it's time to call a psychic? How about the local medium? So we need to see the enemy without looking directly at them, right? What if we use these? Do you think it'll actually work? Maybe I wonder what... They left it on a cliffhanger. I'm guessing maybe it's a camera? I wonder if a camera would be able to capture the Kune. Into the darkness. It's hot and dark. Sorry for the trouble, Sensei. We are operating under restricted lighting for this mission. We must maintain a blackout environment. While we would have liked to lend you night vision goggles, we don't have any spares. Oh, night vision goggles. Okay. It's okay, I can see a little. So, where are we? This is the underground passage that leads to Shiro Unagi Station's HVAC room. It's muggy because this is sort of a ventilation passage. It's meant to dissipate heat from the nearby buildings. More importantly, it should be a good lure. I'll survive the heat. You all have it much worse. How will the Kune show up here? I thought it only came out on clear days. That's very understandable. However, after poring through the incident records, I theorized that perhaps the weather isn't a vital factor. After all, during our last mission, we observed something odd. Fox 4 saw the haze, then the Kune, and was impacted. Fox 3, who did not see the haze, turned out to be fine. If the Kune legend was intended to warn people against heat-related illnesses, then we should be able to find it as long as the area's hot and heat-related haze is observed. And most importantly, this location is far away from any civilians. That's reassuring. By the way, Yukino, I could be imagining it, but you seemed very concerned about civilian impact. Perhaps. I certainly do not want to inconvenience innocent people. In SRT, we're trained to avoid the decisions that can put citizens at risk. Every mission has consequences and collateral damage, after all. An SRT consists of special units responsible for the safety of the citizens of Kivodos. If we cannot guarantee the safety of citizens, there is no point to our work. If you let them go now, they'll come back and it'll be even worse. You want that on your conscience? It's your responsibility. We've inconvenienced the civilians enough. We failed our duties and must not increase our debt to the citizens. You're just a kid, a coward. You don't have the guts to own up to what you did. Even if we think we have a noble cause. I thought I heard something strange. Very well, but no matter what, your safety comes first. I will keep that in mind. This is Fox 2. I've arrived at Point Charlie. The current temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. I can't see clearly because it's dark, but I feel the haze rising above the HVAC pipes. Confirmed. Everyone get your gear on. Do not look at the haze without protection. Could this gear you mentioned yesterday be night vision goggles? We don't know how to kune enchants people, but we figured the principle might be similar to my flash shield. It overwhelms the optic nerve. Okay, but don't night vision goggles also get whited out by flashbangs? We'll take what we can get. Night vision goggles are digital. They have limiters, so if they detect a harmful amount of light, they'll automatically shut off. But you're so sure it'll be fine? The goggles will keep us from being enthralled by the kune? Someone has to be brave enough to try it. It might as well be us. Oh, funny. Maybe we should have called the Canary Squad instead. Should have been called the Canary Squad instead. How about Guinea Pig? What's the matter, Fox 4? Are you already scared? No, I'm ecstatic. Awaiting orders. Let's secure an entry point. Fox 4, requesting target's coordinates. Got it. Right away. Confirming heat source at bearing 085 from Point Romeo. Multiple hazes clocked above the HVAC piping. Coordinates are... What? Adjust your distance scaling. The target should be way further away. Sounds about right. Fox 2, standing by. I'm seeing a grass field that can't possibly exist in this HVAC room, and beyond the field, I can confirm irregular swaying. Yep, there it is. And the appearance of the white scarecrow. I knew it, the digital stuff. So the digital stuff did work. So night vision goggles, modern ones, are cameras. So I guess that does make sense. I did sort of guess correctly. Fox 4, do you read? Are you coherent? Do you know who I am? Ah, don't scream like that. Of course I know you, brat. Excuse me, I'm not. Fox 1, she's lost it. Mission failed. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. It appears that Fox 4 is her usual self. She has located the target. Night vision, everyone. Switch to IR mode and check the focus. Okay. From now on, the foxes own the night. Dang, that's sick as hell. We don't get Yukino though. Sadly, they didn't release Yukino. So what the heck are we fighting? Oh! Huh. Immune?
3500ヤード風東北東から15ノット直接適切なタイミングでナイトビジョンをつけてください
Okay, so we gotta put night vision on in order to fight these.
助けに来たよ伊垣さん 移動開始ほら笑顔笑顔呼吸するわ呼吸するわ力が天井クロス安全距離確保
Huh. There's like a break in reality.
移動します。
Oh, and they enter the field. That's crazy.
力が湧いてきた。ピリッとしたんじゃない？逃げするわ。力が湧いてきた。偵察ドローン展開。安全爆撃開始。
Okay, we won. So these things were actually real. They break reality. This is kind of reminding me of NTE a little bit. Site A cleared. Site B clear. Final target is confirmed neutralized. The so-called grass field has disappeared. Roger, mission complete. Lifting blackout measures immediately. Is everyone okay? I don't see a single scratch. What about you, Sensei? Oh, I'm just giving orders. I'm perfectly fine. This was my first time working with you in combat, Sensei. It was incredible. That's right. It felt like there was a drone. No, something from even higher up, looking out for us. Thank you very much. This wrapped up so much so much more easily than usual. I suppose your reputation is warranted. You have an eye for placement and harnessing our talents. I understand why Rabbit trusted you. It's flattering to hear such praise. More importantly, are all the Kune gone? It appears so. I do not detect any haze anomalies. If this means we're fully resolved the lore issue. There's a rabbit outside. Did it hear me talking about rabbits? Is that what? I just saw a rabbit out my window. We have an unscathed scene, not a single bullet hole. I'm starting to wonder if it even happened. But all that shoot made me feel so much better. It was nice to have something real to shoot at, you know? Even better than when we found that box of unregistered ammo in the armory. Oh yeah, it was fun, but dealing with it was such a headache. What are you two talking about? Nothing. I was just imagining. Unregistered ammo. Do not mess with that. Especially in the military. By the way, where did those shards on the floor come from? I don't see a lot of glass around here. Maybe they dropped it from the Kune? Let's see. Hey, Fox 4! Huh, interesting. It's shimmering with a strange hue. Careful, you could get entranced again. Ah, sorry. I thought it'd be fine since you were watching over me. I can't keep my eyes on you 24/7, okay? More importantly, the view reflected in this glass isn't from here, right? Yeah, but it's familiar. It's that grass field, the one the Kune inhabits. I guess it's alright, we can look at it safely. Sure, but it's creeping me out. What's going on with the colors? A glass shard reflecting another world. It seems uncanny. This is clearly no ordinary shard. Doesn't the General Student Council President also collect things like this? What, do you think we should bring it to her? This shard. Is something wrong, Sensei? But yeah, we saw this earlier. This world found its story rewritten, brutishly and suddenly, just last night. Contradictions are still scattered within the subtext. Investigate, collect, and record them. Could this glass shard be evidence of the contradictions Orwell mentioned? Sensei, do you please hold on to the glass shard for now? You don't want to report it to the General Student Council President? I think you having it is fine. I'm not sure about anything, but I'm certain I will figure things out in time. Until then, I would like you to make decisions on my behalf. Okay then, I'll hold on to this. Yes, now then. Oh, we're hungry, I see. Please excuse me. I've been nervous too, but now that we've eased up, I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah, maybe I should have packed some Inari sushi. You know you can't pack a bento in this weather. We're still in the city. How about we pick up some takeout on the way home? I don't have any cash. It's not like I can flash my student ID card. Finally, it's time for my credit card to shine. Yes, it's time for us to use the credit card again. Except it's not that. It's not the important credit card. What would you like? In that case, I'll take fried tofu udon from the front of the station. You're really going to waste this opportunity on some cheap udon? You should ask for something expensive. Yeah, something like a double katsudon meal. I can't believe double katsudon is the extent of your imagination. Sensei, can we go to that yakiniku place from last time? I didn't get to try out the grilled beef intestine because I was so full. Of course. Sensei, you don't have to. It's not a problem. SRT has their own missions. Mine is to ensure you're fed well. You really know how to handle us, Sensei. In that case, we'll enjoy your treat. We returned to the Yakiniku restaurant and celebrated a successful mission. Rumors and inscrutability. I'm gonna guess there's 20 episodes. Good news, Squad Leader Yukino. Victims of the White Scarecrow, also known as the Kune Kune, have started waking up. Besides complaints of mild muscle soreness, most appear to be in good health. The hospital stated that they do not know why the patient's conditions had suddenly improved, but I suspect it is because your Fox Squad successfully resolved the anomalies, correct? President, do you fully trust everything written in our report? Wasn't it written by you, Squad Leader Yukino? Additionally, Shaw Sensei vouched for it, so there's no reason not to trust it. As I stated in the report, we were honestly not sure what we were fighting during the mission. Our lore enemies were enigmas with neither clear cause nor clear weaknesses. We simply tried everything we could. Fortunately, we stumbled upon a workable solution. But your attempt at a solution saved countless people. That's not important. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that I don't care about people. Many mysterious things happen in Cubotus, but to have this number of casualties, people will rightfully want answers. They'll want to know what caused these people to fall ill and why. They'll assign blame and even turn their sights on you. Yukino, can you guess what I'm thinking right now? You think my concerns are unfounded? Nope, incorrect. Right before you came into my office, Oki dropped off some snacks that I've never seen before. This one has a sweet yet nostalgic citrus aroma. The package doesn't say what's in it. I paired it with tea. I was actually thinking about its contents while speaking with you. This Alhara, that's not quite Alhara, it's just so uncanny. I must apologize for my absent-mindedness. No, it's fine. I didn't notice at all. I also drift off sometimes. Yes, it is fairly common for something trivial to invade one's thoughts. Children so easily confess things like this, but it is rare among people like us, isn't it? No one wants to be perceived as rude or strange after all. Ultimately, one doesn't gain much through so openly revealing their feelings. People are wont to hide their emotions to preserve their relationships. Ultimately, that's what makes it so hard for one person to understand another. Conflicts are inevitable. I wonder if these anomalies in Cubotus are born from that fundamental barrier in communication. What if there were a way to speak into people's hearts, possibly through something beyond words or text? I don't understand. Are you suggesting that the Kune Kune was delivering a message? you know it did, Squad Leader Yukino. You wrote it in your report. One must avoid outdoor activities on hot days. Just by existing, this Kune Kune served as an active warning to people who venture outside on a scorching summer day. This song just feels uncanny. But people were hurt. Are you saying that the message was worthwhile? In a way, yes. Squad Leader Yukino, I still have some of the snacks I mentioned earlier. Would you like some? If we try this treat and consider its ingredients together, perhaps we will be able to understand each other better. It's so hot. Hey Nico, why are we waiting outside? Can't we leave the lobby until Yukino is done with her meeting? You're quite brave, Kurumi. You fought quite a few student council members. Are you willing to make eye contact with them? Fine, I get it. We're also on parole. It's probably best to keep a low profile. Just try to bear it. You're tough enough. But seriously, why are we standing in the middle of the plaza like this? It's indirect sunlight. Can't we at least go to a cafe or get some drinks from the machine? No, Yukino has the credit card. Why? Nico, I thought you handled expenses. The mission covered our per diem. She said she had to bring the card for the debriefing. You know she does things by the book. Fine, whatever. Sorry, I got hiccups now. Excuse me. It's so hot. I want to go back to Shawl. Just let me get out underground. I don't care if it's in a hidden den. So, you think that's wise, broadcasting in public that you live at Shawl? Honestly, it's not like anyone's out here. Who cares? Huh? Aren't you... Look, I was talking about Shawl, but I wasn't saying I lived there. I mean, who would? It's an administrative building. What are you talking about? Oh, it's Erica. It's been a while, Hyper-Aid. Oh, yes. Yep. Hey everyone, I'm Erica from Gehenna Academy. It's cool to catch you again. Oh, absolutely. What a coincidence. They're making you peddle drinks out here? It must be a long way from Hyacinth Academy. Yes, and these are my associates. They also sell drinks. So, about what happened earlier. I'm sorry, I lied to you. I gave you a fake Momotalk account. I know, I checked on it and you were gone. And then I learned that Hyper-Aid didn't exist. Kiraro was shaken up. She thought it was talking to an electrolyte-fueled ghost. But it looks like you're alive, so that's a relief. I'm sorry. Nah, there's nothing to be sorry for. We all have our secrets. I just happened to catch you on a day that you were hiding something. You upset? Not really. It was no skin off my nose. Honestly, meeting you was fun. I kept thinking, who was that girl, and why was she giving out non-existent drinks, and what's the secret recipe? I spent a few weeks speculating. It was entertaining. I'm sure you had your reasons, and you didn't hurt anyone. I assume you just know something I don't. A lie requires a lot of dedication, right? Thank you for understanding. By the way, if you're just standing out here, how about we all go to that cafe and hang? They make a mean lemonade. The thing is, we forgot our wallets. Please, consider it my treat. I need to know one thing if you don't mind. What do we do, Nico? I think she's onto us. Can I throw a smoke bomb and make a run? And we make a run for it? You better not. What was in that drink anyway? That Hyper-Aid? I wanted my friends to try it, but nothing in the stores come close. Oh, that's easy. Mix 500 milliliters of water with a beluga vitamin tablet and... Oh, Togi, stop spilling the beans. She says she wants us to buy drinks. To buy us drinks. Keep your negotiation power. Oh, you seem like a fun bunch. Let's get to a cafe and out of the sun, huh? Yes, you're right. After all, it's dangerous to stand in the sun on a hot day like this. Oh.
影の幼からごとなす剣をキビスをめぐら視線と監視消えゆく影から真昼の悪夢異界冥界忍び寄る怪奇のホテルヒルのようだねつい相反してくからだ噂は伝播する形を自由自在に変えて複雑界のぐるぐるだよ日差しが貫くのは誰ほら話でも危機快快だ見えない恐怖一方的ねえもうすぐパーソナリティ家庭よりも警戒に真の真偽の松田持つメンタルで口はどこ3000メートル太陽が照らすのねあまりにも眩し しくて試される過去の過ちと自由の解放街に轟くものがさまよ揺らめき世界をジャックする
Dang, that was a cool opening. Inmate 1192 is here, as requested. Come in. Isn't that Kaya? It is. It's been a while, Chief of Defense. No, Shiranui Kaya. That fits you better. You are... I've been fully informed on what happened while I was away. You staged a coup while acting President Nanagami Rin was ousted. While I'm also responsible for causing chaos in Kivodos, your actions almost put an end to the General Student Council, which is why I want to hear your testimony before the trial. Kaya, why did you seek the position of General Student Council President? ... Wait, you? Who are you? Of course, Kaio's not been affected by the whatever magic the fake General Student Council put on. Excuse me? Do you not recognize me, Kaya? I've never met you in my life. Why are you wearing General Student Council President's uniform? Do you stage a coup? A successful one? How? Since it seems like you're not understanding, please allow me to introduce myself. I am the head of the General Student Council, an entity governing Academy City, Kivodos. What are you talking about? I served with the General Student Council President. I knew her. She was a friend of mine. You are not her. Sure, you have poise. You're even styled similarly, but you're completely different. The real General Student Council was more elegant and approachable. She even has a whimsy to her, but that fallibility made her more perfect. Dang, Kaya really likes the General Student Council President. How dare you talk to the General Student Council President like that? Oh what, did she bribe you? Anyone with eyes could see the difference. When the real General Student Council President comes back, you, Shoal Sensei, and Rin, you'll all... My apologies, General Student Council President. It appears that she's forgotten herself. She's had a very long sentence after all. Thank you for your service. Kaya and I will meet later when she's feeling well. I won't fail again! Yeah, Kaya wasn't affected for some reason. It seems like Yukino was almost not affected. So people have speculated that's contact with the staff of Shockhead, because the staff of Shockhead exposes lies and reveals the truth. So it could be like it could be that anyone exposed to that can see through the disguise. Do I truly seem so different? Is she aware that she's a fake? Lore Pursuit to be continued in Chapter 2. Oh, looks like that's it for Lore Pursuit then. So that means we have to wait for the next chapter to get more information. Okay, but now we have some more posts. So I've seen this weirdo around Blank Station. Censor the name so you guys don't mob the place. The person was doing gymnastics under a scorching sun in a full white Zentai suit. They looked to act totally insane. Actually, I don't know if I could even call it gymnastics. It looked like they were having a seizure or something. Maybe the heat made them lose it, or maybe they're just crazy. But I gave them a wide berth as I passed by. Wait, I know what you're talking about. Is this on the trail by the small creek? I know it was just a piece of plastic. I thought it was just a piece of plastic trash caught on something and flapping in the wind. But it wasn't. If I got too close, it'd disappear. But then I'd see it flapping again in the same spot. Oh, so this is I'm talking about the Kune Kune. So DU Wanderer, and then 9 Echoes. AC Corgi. Angry Creative Kogi. Pixar it didn't happen. It's pretty easy to tell the difference between a crazy person and a piece of plastic, especially with a picture. At least try to come up with some evidence if you're going to post fake stories on here. Bro, this is like the average Redditor. This guy's like the average Redditor. My friends collapsed around there and got hospitalized. And I've heard of some similar events from other locals. Something about chasing someone in a white diving suit, and then suddenly fainting. I don't really have any speculation to add to the convo, but it seems dangerous. Panzu, Nakayoshi GH, Weekly Woof Woof, Weekly Dog Sound. Speaking of urban legends, there was this rumor back when Chief Kaya declared martial law. Apparently, she tried to set off a thermobaric warhead to get rid of her enemies, and guess who carried out the mission for her? Those special forces from SRT. No wonder they closed it down. Shiru, Moyashi Stu 0930. I'm wondering who like each of these posters are, because like obviously we know Orwell, we know Admin Orwell. I don't know who Nightcat is. Nightcat, actually Nightcat doesn't that I think that's the username of the girl we met in the previous event. And then I don't know who's today's Diary or Enigma are. Looking to trade Peroro merch. This has to be Ifumi, right? Like no way, right? Pizza Princess, I have no idea who that is. Okay. OMG, SRT Academy has always had weird rumors surrounding it. I heard that they have a whole arsenal of secret weapons that the General Student Council previously banned, and this one's weird. They've been seen fighting over expired bento from the convenience stores because they're undersupplied. Oh no, they're talking about Rabbit Squad. Poor Rabbit Squad. I'm just going to say it. I don't think the SRT Special Forces are really all that. Sure, they made some huge arrests, but don't they always win through ambush or subterfuge? If they're as strong as they claim to be, couldn't they take these criminals down in a fair fight? Oh, did I mic cut off? I might be at a noise gate. Maybe I'm not loud enough, you know? Why does anyone have to be fair when it comes to bad guys? Would you rather them go in guns blazing and cause property damage and citizen casualties? Seeing how you're disparaging SRT for keeping the peace and trying to defend criminals, you must be a criminal yourself. It's Descartes again. I missed Descartes. Descartes was so funny. Someone's mad. Are you an SRT student or something? Best Niku, Shiba Town, Floor, Pizza Princess reposted. This really is Twitter. Make a private reservation to enjoy a premium Wagyu. Celebrate unforgettable moments with your loved ones with delicious meat. Call today. Oh, is this the Niku place we went to? The Yakiniku place we went to with the Fox Squad? Huh? Why is there a Wagyu ad in lore instance? Is this a virus? Ah, is this your first time using FruitLink? You can repost content from other instances to your local one. You can block them if you want. But I wouldn't. New instances tend to be pretty sparse without them. Enter username here. I don't know who that is. The strange white dancing thingy from earlier. I saw it. I saw it again. I was hoping I mistook it for something else last time, but it really was there. I want to investigate, but I was even more terrified this time. I also remembered a story about how someone passed out, so I couldn't get my legs to move. I think I'm going to start taking a different route home. More sightings. I heard the rumor about someone from the Gehenna track and field team collapsing is actually true. Is something really going on? From what I've heard, someone said that the girl who collapsed is the best runner on the team, so the others cursed her. I mean, yeah, there's no smoke without the fire, but this is a bit... Carrots. Why don't you stop talking if you're not involved? It's annoying to see how you're suddenly mixing in your own opinions to criticize others under the guise of, from what I heard. Gehenna Track and Club looking for new members. Gehenna Track and Field Team is looking for new members to compete in our next marathon. Any Gehenna student who likes to run is welcome. Even if you don't like running, any Gehenna student who is used to being chased is also welcome. Join the team to train your body and hone your running skills for the next time you're being chased bound by the prefect team. Please DM at Gehenna Athletics if you're interested. Reposted by Nightcat. Interesting. Do you need to get permissions or something to enter the Shaw building? It looks like a lot of people go in and out. But do you need an invitation from the sensei person to go? Or can you show up? That's the chicken. Darkened chicken. I want fried chicken. Okay. Okay, bro. Man. Cute is justice. Oh, here. Did anyone go to the Suki-ten market around lunch today? There was this really cute girl giving out drinks. Maybe she's like a model doing an advertising? I didn't have time to stop and talk to her, but I regret not at least getting a drink. Aw, it's... Nico is so cute. We're in Tsukita Market. I'm in front of the Senbai store right now. It's near that stall where sold fans used to be. She's super cute. I feel like I've seen her somewhere. Maybe she was a reader model before? It's like she's so familiar. Mementos Amores. Eraser in my head. Kawaii K. I wonder if we can figure out who these students are that are posting here. Enjoy clear weather in the DU today. The high will be 30 degrees Celsius with a low of 20 degrees Celsius. Please take precautions during outdoor activities to avoid heat stroke. So hot. It's so hot that I wish I could go to the school buck naked. Is that Hanako? Ain't no way. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I made a post about a friend who saw something weird and ended up passing out. Fortunately, I got a call from the hospital saying she finally woke up. They still don't know what caused it, but I'm glad to hear that my friend's okay at least. I'm relieved, but also just really drained by the whole experience. My friend who passed out on that weird trail finally woke up today. Maybe she didn't want to miss the nice weather? Anyway, I'm just so glad she's okay. So, what actually happened? No one figured out a cause? The same thing happening and ending almost simultaneously to a bunch of different people. Something's fishy. Same with that track and field incident. Could it be someone trying to fulfill a grudge? Gehenna Tracks Club looking for new members. We have locked in our roster for the upcoming Kivoto's Inter-High Track and Field Tournament. In particular, Miss Ito, who just returned from a long hospital stay, earned her spot in the starting roster for short distance running by breaking her own PR. Please look forward to seeing Gehenna students compete in Kivoto's Inter-High. I went to the place that you mentioned and searched for ages, but there was nothing there. I really wanted to see this white monster firsthand, but I think we're all being duped. Xenon's turtle. Concrete pudding. I could be imagining things, but does anyone else think a lot of weird stuff has happened since the General Student Council returned? Like missing students, missing sightings, mysterious sightings, and inexplicable experiences? I'm not trying to say anything against the General Student Council president or anything, but it just feels like something changed. Not in a good way. 8 seconds ago? Dang. This instance is boring. That white squirming thing was probably just people getting heat stroke. I haven't seen a single verifiable ghost story. I was really expecting more. Someone DM me if something new and actually interesting gets posted. Okay, but yeah, that's it. That's it for all the story for now. And I need to go back to Act 1 and actually finish these out, but that'll probably be its own stream. It says clear, but I didn't actually read this. I didn't actually read this either. And prologue, why do I have to reread the prologue? But maybe I'll do Momo Talks. Let me just check how many Momo Talks I have. I'll do Momo Talks on a dedicated stream. That's gonna be a dedicated stream thing, probably like every Sunday or like Tuesday or Thursday or something. But yeah, for now, I think that'll be it for today. I'll see you guys next time I stream, which will, I don't know, probably be Friday, next Friday. I don't think I have any real streams coming up. I guess Tuesday I could stream Momo Talks. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Bye-bye. Koyuki also says bye-bye. I'm sitting at a Rona and Plana right here. But yeah.